Hello and welcome everybody. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and when you see that singing bowl in the middle of the screen, you know it's time for what? That's right, the freaking weekend. Hallelujah, the weekend is here. It's Halloween weekend. Ooh, spooky time for us all. Welcome everybody. You know this is when we get the vibe for the weekend. We pull everybody's name out of the singing bowl. And we do a fun light tarot reading to get the weekend vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And of course, this is Halloween weekend, so I hope you all have a safe Halloween this weekend, and you have fun. Don't eat too much candy. Let's see, Halloween for me, I don't know if it's because I'm older, my kids are all grown up, but you know, I don't like to dress up. I don't know. And I've been like that since I was a kid. I don't know why. I just never got into that. You know what I mean? Maybe it's, I try to rationalize it and be like, well, at that young, astute age, I already knew that people were already wearing masks, so I'm not going to wear one. You know? So that's my thing on Halloween. It's neither here nor there for me. I feel nothing about Halloween. And I know people are just like my friend Jules. She's a triple Virgo and she throws the greatest Halloween parties. And it's just every year it's just overboard. But I guess, you know, that's what people like, you know? I like doing tarot and astrology, and people like Halloween. We all have our place, I guess, but out of all the holidays, Halloween's just, I don't know. I'll tell you why. I don't know if you've heard this story before, but it's our annual Halloween trauma story, okay? One of the many. I went to a Catholic school, kindergarten, first grade, and second and third grade. I got thrown out in third grade, but we'll save that story for another time. But, we couldn't dress up in our normal costumes, you know. We couldn't wear our street costumes. We had to dress up as archangels, saints, Joseph, or Mary. Rarely people were Jesus. Rarely saw anybody that was Jesus. But yes, so I had to, well, dress up as, I don't know, a saint maybe. I don't even know what I was. I just know that it was a brown robe, and you know, my dad would burn cork to put a fucking beard on your face. So I've got cork all over my face looking like a fucking hobo. You know what I mean? And you had to dress up like an angel. No devils. You know, because I thought, well, I'll dress up as a devil. I'll get away with it. No, couldn't do that. And then we had to go through the halls and sing When the Saints Go Marching In. That's enough for me to ixnay on the Halloween snay. You know what I mean? I don't know, it just left a bad taste in my mouth. And then after that, it was drilled into my head that Halloween's demons and, you know, and all of that, you know, scare tactics and all that. So, you know, and then I just look at how silly it is. But, you know, everyone loves to dress up. There's a lot of people out there that love to dress up and do all that stuff. And unfortunately, Catholicism kind of ruined it for me. But did it really? You know, why am I still holding on to it? I talk about it because it's fucking hysterical and you can't make that shit up. And, you know, I'm not exaggerating. I mean, anybody that was in my class knows that's what we had to do. When the Saints Go Marching In. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in, yeah, da da da, I know I'll be. Fuck that shit. I wanted to be a kid. I wanted to dress up like Kiss, Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, nope, couldn't do it. And then I felt bad for dressing up afterwards. You already fucked me with the guilt thing, you know what I mean? That shit, Catholic guilt is a real thing. Put it in the comments. Share your Halloween traumas. Why not? And then my mom would tell me a story about how, there were kids on a float and one of my uncle's friends got caught in the wheels and he was holding him as he was getting pulled into the wheels, and then, so many kids got hit by cars on Halloween and, with the whole candy thing with the razors and the pins and all of that. And oh my fucking God, it was just way too traumatizing. Way too traumatizing. And then, you got a big old bag of candy and you got to guard that shit because you're going to get jumped. Not so much fucking fun. You know what I mean? And then when you get older and you have kids, then you've got to take them to both parents' house, even if they live across counties and you're running here and hither and there and oh my fucking God, and then it's raining and the kids are fucking miserable and their cheeks are cold and they, the one is so fucking high on candy he don't come down for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? And then you got to deal with the attitude after that. I'm sorry, but Halloween, no fucking bueno. So let's see how your Halloween's gonna go. Let's go to the tarot table and pull a fucking name out of it. How about that, guys, okay? Let's share our Halloween traumas. I think it's hysterical, though, because that's only the tip of the iceberg, folks. That's only the tip of the iceberg. I have stories for days that would be like, at the end of all of it, you'd be like, yeah, Jeff, totally understandable. And you've really changed my view on Halloween, too. I fucking can't stand it. But I try to be the better person, I try to be a better person. You're only human. All right, let's do it. Let's pull the first contestant on this fucking Halloween edition, and it's Cancer. I'll be Cancer. Let's see how your freaking weekend's gonna go. I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna use these astrology dice. We're gonna roll the dice. So what we've got with these astrology dice is one die with all the planets on it. Okay. One die with all the signs. Okay. Focus. Fuck. And one die with house numbers on it. So this is what we're going to do. I use this tool. I use these as a tool for my astrology class for students to get acclimated with interpreting really fast. But what we're going to do is get the vibe for you, Cancer. Let's put you on the board, first of all, before I start. There we go. Beautiful. All right. Let's get the astro dice. And what's it going to be? What's it going to be? All right. So we have North Node in Leo in the 8th house. So this right here would be a good, 8th house is all occult, spiritualism, all of that stuff. So you may be really finding something like astrology or meditation or anything this weekend that really opens you up. You know what I mean? That kind of lights your fire. So pay attention to that. There may be some kind of new age thing, like Reiki, healing, hands-on healing. North Node is kind of like you're being directed towards that. Leo energy is joy and passion and love and all of that. And I think, wow, what the hell is going on with these cards? I think that this may open you up to something this weekend. I don't know. Maybe stepping towards your destiny. You never know. All right, Cancer, thank you so much for being here. Let's get the vibe for you. When was the last time you were first on the freaking weekend? All right, let's get the vibe. Remember, we're keeping it light. We're not going to get real serious. I think there's one more in there. There we go. Okay. All right. Yeah, this kind of goes along with this Leo energy right here. Yeah, new idea. Again, maybe a message coming in. You're learning something new here. This is about change. This weekend is changing your routine, opening up to something new here, Cancer. I really like this. I like this. And it kind of goes along with the astrology dice. There's something here that you're moving towards that's really you're gonna benefit from. I love that. All right. Let's get an oracle. So new beginning. You may get an invitation, maybe last minute. Go ahead and do it. Go for it. Okay. Maybe you would be dressing up as oh Jesus. Maybe you would be dressing up as a religious figure or something like that. I don't know. Darkest fears. Could be confronting or letting go some of your darkest fears here. Or maybe you got a new twist on it. Balance, temperance. Be patient this weekend, okay? But embrace the opportunities that come to you, yeah. So you may be going somewhere. You might have been just... Your darkest fear may be, am I really staying home this Halloween, this weekend? No, I think you got an impromptu invitation, okay? So let's look at love and relationships. Let's see what's going on with that. Whoa. A lot being said. Okay, all right, I like this. Yeah. Okay, so we've got the King of Swords. Speak up. Empower yourself with the Empress. Yeah, feeling good. I like this. Lots of change here, guys. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Again, all coming in with change. Taking action, doing something different. That's 2 Ace of Wands. So you may be meeting somebody at a party this weekend. 10 of Cups. You may be just having a good time with your family, because Halloween is kind of like a family thing. It's for the little kids. It's cute, to dress them up. I miss that. That's the only part I miss, but packing them up in the car and going to this parade and then going to this and that and the other thing and making sure that my mother gets to see them and the other mother and holy shit, we can't leave anybody out. Fucking Christ almighty, I was ready to fucking shoot some heroin by the time I was done with that night, but this looks a good beginning here. I don't know, something's up. Something's up here, Cancer, that really works in your favor. New beginning all around. Again, I'll never forget one time I met somebody at a Halloween party. And, and then you go on your date and the makeup's off. Holy shit. Really weird. That was a weird Halloween, but it was fun. And I met that person because I got invited impromptu, just kind of like this scenario, and it worked out really well. Ooh, lusting. Okay, well, all right. Yeah, I'm telling you. Forbidden, non-committal, and sexual energy. With these Ace of Wands, yeah, there's a lot of sexual energy going on. Maybe that's your thing. Are you dressing up like a cool little kitten? Planning on getting your stomach pumped this weekend? I hope not. Could you imagine working in the emergency room on Halloween? Little nurses and kittens getting their stomachs pumped because they drank too much. Oh my God. All right, let's get some messages here. We got clingy, old exes, dead relationships, and old ways. This is not the time this weekend to go ahead and do this. Keep that door closed. Understand? Keep that door closed. Do not get desperate just because, you're a little anxious. See what I'm saying? And karma. So yeah, be careful. Third parties, haters, and lessons learned. Maybe you got a, what do they call it? A penchant? No. a penchant. Yeah, that's what it is. A penchant to hook up with your exes on Halloween. You don't want to do that. Okay? So let's get a closing message from the Rebel deck for you. And see what we got for you. This it looks pretty good. Just don't do bad things. Get some fucking sleep this weekend. There we go. You're being an ass because you're fucking tired. Face to pillow now. All right, Cancer. That is your Freakin Weekend tarot reading for this Halloween time. This spooky Halloween time. But I see a lot of you. Is it a trick or a treat for Cancer? I think it's both. No. But yeah, 2 Ace of Wands means Sie rollen sie hay. So take the opportunities. Don't sit at home. All right, Cancer. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, baby doll. Don't forget, check out your midweek reset tarot reading posted Wednesdays at 10 a.m. That gives you the vibe for Wednesday to Tuesday. All right. Let's take Cancer off the board. Thank you so much. And let's see who is next. And it's Leo. All right. Okay. Leo, welcome, fellow kings and queens. Let's put you on the board. And let's see who... Wait, we already said who's next. Let's see what the vibe's going to be like. First of all, see, like candles acting weird. Ooh, look, I don't have to worry about burning myself or the candles burning out. I got electronic ones. All right, let's roll the astro dice for you, Leo. Let's see what's going on. All right, we've got the moon and Aries in the 4th house. Okay. So you may be doing your own thing. You know, you're going by the mood and how you feel about things. And you're not making a move until you feel it to be a good move. You know what I'm saying? So that's good. That's good. You're putting yourself first on the list. Maybe just getting some self-care this weekend. Are you going out for people just to save face? Or are you going to stay home because it's probably the best thing to do? Maybe you're having a party at home. Either way, Leo. Maybe you're just entertaining at home. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But, yeah. So, Moon and Aries in the 4th house. You may just want to feel like cozying up at home. You know? Maybe watching a scary movie. Yeah, that's another thing. I don't watch scary movies either. Like, I think the scariest movie I've watched is The Shining. You know? And that shit is fucking scary. But I really don't do the scary movie thing. I'm a more science fiction dude. All right, yeah, so, Leo. Lots of invitations maybe coming in. Page of Swords. Many messages, maybe. Again, invites. Again, trust your intuition on this one. Go with the flow this weekend, okay? And Queen of Wands, maybe do something you've never done before. I was talking about that last time I went to a Halloween party years ago and hooked up with someone. So that was the first time I ever did that. Well, that was really fun. Maybe that's what you're doing. I don't know. It's Wednesday, and right now I'm not feeling that at all. I'm feeling that, you know. I'll just stay at home, you know. All right, yeah. Detach from outcomes or expectations or anything like that. First of Cups. What? I just totally drew a blank. Ace of Cups. Love abounds. This could also be, again, self-care. And the Chariot. Successful. Yeah. So, again, either way, this looks good. Go with the flow, though. Really, go with the flow. It's going to be successful, whatever it is, Leo. So, you got that. All right? So, let's get relationships and love. Let's see what's going on with that this weekend. Is that it? Yeah. Empowering yourself and messages coming in. Yeah, so you may be invited. there may be something that says, come on, let's go. Enjoy it. Maybe you're coming together too. Again, just like in Cancer's reading. I mean, you may meet somebody. Maybe I should rethink sitting at home. Again, go with the flow. The High Priestess says, trust your intuition. If it don't feel right, don't go, If it don't feel right, you can go. All right, let's see. We've got, interesting. One day at a time, maybe. Somewhere, someday, somewhere, another time. Yeah, maybe it's, I don't really understand that. Maybe just another time, not this time, okay? And realizations, maybe realizing that, epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings. Yeah, so again, this energy this weekend can really bring things home for you, okay? So let's get what's the vibe. Man, I'm still stuffed up. Still stuffed up. That cold kicked my ass. All right. What's the vibe is glow up. I like that. New opportunities, new career, successful business. Good. You're feeling good. There's no doubt about that this weekend, Leo. Feel good, look good, be good, And let's get a closing message. See, I like the shorter readings for the weekend because it just seemed like it was reiterating the things from the week. And we don't want that, you know what I mean? Okay, closing message, Leo. Whatever you're thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the fucking time. Okay. The realization may be already here on Wednesday. Well, you're getting it on Friday, I should say. But yeah, this is another time. Now is not the fucking time. Okay. You understand the message here? That's very telling. So be aware of that, Leo, this weekend, okay? All right, Leo, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, your midweek reset tarot reading is posted on Wednesdays to give you the vibe for Wednesday to Tuesday. So check that out. Check out the live that happened on Thursday also. Damn, Leo. All right. Go with the flow. But now's not the time. So if you're thinking about something jinky, you might want to reassess that. Okay? Leo, have a great weekend. I love you all. Let's take you off the board and let's see who is next. Who is it going to be? Oh, Sagittarius. Welcome to the freaking weekend. Let's put you on the board, baby. There you go. All right, let's get your astro dice. Oh, come on, man. Let's get your astro dice. And we have Mars in Aquarius in the 6th house. Okay, so was it Mars? Yeah, it was Mars. I put Mercury there. All right, so Mars and Aquarius. That could be some legit energy there, especially when it comes to your routine. You know what I'm saying? You may be thinking of some new ways to go about doing things. You're a little bit more electrified with the routine this weekend. You may be switching it up. Not a problem. You got the drive to do it, okay? So, let's get the vibe for you. Mars and Aquarius in the 6th house. Yeah, that shows refining your weekend, Ooh. All major cards. This is a big deal. Okay, yeah, there's a huge message. All right. You're not stuck. You need a different perspective, okay? That Mars and Aquarius in the 6th house is definitely showing it here. The Hermit is go within. You've got this. Maybe you want to spend some alone time, and then you want me time, me time, we time, that kind of thing. The High Priestess is go with the flow, trust your gut. This is really trusting your intuition. And the Magician is creating the weekend that you want. So if you want a crazy fun weekend, then you open up to it. Okay? Allow yourself that. But all major cards is a pretty big deal this weekend. Maybe you're just going to be a pretty big deal this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of... Actually, Mars is moving into your sign later this week. So, you could be feeling that electric energy. Okay? That's just... Ooh. Kind of pulsing through, Yeah, this weekend, just breathe. You got this. You're not stuck. And again, the Magician out again. Manifest. What are you manifesting this weekend? Trust that it'll happen. Okay? Plans will change. That's all right. You're good at change. You're adaptable. Don't be rigid. All right, let's get relationships and love. Let's see what's going on. Ooh. And we don't have to worry about them starting on fire. Yeah, stand your ground. Especially to other people. Keep all that negative shit out your weekend. And this is feet on the ground practical approach. Again, you've got this. That's what I feel like I have to keep saying to you this weekend. You got this. Trust. Trust what's going on. You're creating something here. All right? Maybe you and your partner are also creating the same situation. You're coming together at this, Just protect your energy from other people that kind of bring your vibe down, All right. Let's get some messages to go along with this. So you may have to stand your ground. No, we've got these plans and this is what this is the way we're going, Or sticking to your plans. But I'm telling you, you're creating a really good weekend here. Yeah, look at that. Conflicted. Decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. So you may have a lot of things going on this weekend. Try to do as much as you possibly can. Be realistic about it, okay? That's the big thing. And it looks like having drinks, Hot and cold. Don't get stuck. Just breathe through it, all right? Let's get what's the vibe. And see what else we add to this Halloween weekend. And we've got longing. With missing you, let's talk and reunion. Looks like dinner plans. Maybe a little Halloween dinner, but there looks like a lot of socializing with the drinking here. So maybe you're going out and having a round or two with some friends. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Again, you are creating your reality. What are you putting in here? Okay? Let's get a closing message for you, Sag. And see what we got. What's the closing message for Sag this Halloween weekend? When was the last time Halloween was on a Friday? Usually it's on a Wednesday or some crazy shit like that. Okay? All right. Closing message for you, Sag, is ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. Okay? Don't Google your symptoms. Don't do that. That's the last thing you want to do. Ask a professional. But when it comes down to the weekend, what are you going to do? There seems like a lot of conflicted things. Again, protect your energy. Some people are only going to tell you what you want to hear, and some people are going to tell you what you need to hear. Which one are you going to be more receptive to? Okay? So, with that being said, Sag, thank you so much for watching. That's going to do it for your freaking weekend for this Halloween. That's what I should have done, is dressed up like Dracula and just talk like this the whole time. Thank you, Sagittarius, for watching your tarot reading. Make sure you check out the midweek reset. That would fucking drive me crazy. I don't think so. Wednesday at 10 a.m. Okay? All right, Sag. Have a safe and great weekend. Hope you get a lot of Tootsie Rolls or whatever you like. Let's take you off the board, Sag, and see who is next. And it's Scorpio. Are you celebrating, Scorpio? Hey, happy birthday, Scorpio. Let's put you on the board. Maybe you celebrating. Oh, let's get your Astro Dice. All right, so we've got Saturn in Sagittarius in the first house. Okay, so you may be feeling restricted in some way, shape, or form, Scorpio, and you don't want to do that. All right, so take a look at it as a challenge instead of an obstacle. You know, I got this. This is challenging, but everything works out in my favor. That's what I want you to say this weekend. All right, Scorpio, everything works out in your favor. Ooh, the Nine of Swords, the Lovers. Yeah, we've got this. You may have some anxiety about a choice you need to make, especially when it comes to relationships. You know, so what I would say is, again, don't look at the restriction, look at the lesson learned here. All right? Don't make a decision out of fear. Do the highest and the best for you. Okay? Interesting. But you may need some sleep this weekend. Again, choose the highest and the best for you. This will work out. Okay? So, let's get an oracle. Or two. Ooh. Is that it? Just one? Again, I put the intention in that the freaking weekends have to be short and sweet and fun. And they're making it that way, so good. With the Embrace card, the World card, so you could be traveling or maybe get an impromptu invitation to travel, I would do it. Okay? Really. Make the decision and do it. Have fun. Go on an adventure. Okay? Yeah, that's what the astrology dice are kind of showing. You're trying to put limitations on your weekend when you should just be open up to it and enjoy it and embrace it. Okay? Especially with the one you love. Or maybe going on a first date this weekend. Why am I saying that for some of you Scorpios? Interesting. All right, let's get relationships and love and see what's going on here for you this weekend. Okay. No more holding back. Put it to rest, whatever it is. Don't hold back. If you got something to say, say it. Set yourself free. Walk away from what no longer serves you. Yeah. You're making a decision to really move forward. But this whole weekend is sunny and bright for you. So just enjoy yourself. Okay? Again, set yourself free from the anxiety that you feel. You don't know what's going on, but choose the highest and the best for you. That's the only thing I could say, Scorpio, is don't hold back. Don't be the obstacle, okay? But with the sun in all of this, it's just showing positivity. I mean, either way. Oh, okay. Just like Cancer, maybe it's you water signs. Oh, I gotta flip this over. What am I doing? Lusting, forbidden, non-committal, and sexual energy. Oh, that levels up a whole notch here with the Lover's card. You know, what are you indecisive about? Want some, get some. That's the way I look at it. Okay? Interesting. Let's get what's the vibe. I'm all about that sexual energy, you know? All about that. But I think I'll always be like that, you know? Just like a horny 18-year-old. I just can't imagine it not being any other way. Sorry. It's just the way it is. All right, so this weekend, this is what you really need to focus on. Oh, what did I do? Hi, I'm Jeff. Laughter, happiness, joy, and healing. That's what you need to focus on this weekend. and having some good old-fashioned fun and a roll in the hay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Treat yourself. It's your birthday. All right, let's get a closing message for you, Scorpio. And see what we have. Ooh. Okay. Closing message is stop fucking whining. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do it. That basically clears all this up for this whole reading. Is that we've got all this negative Nancy shit, and what are you doing? Stop whining. Have some fun. Have some fun. Allow yourself to have some fun this weekend, Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate. Laugh. Have fun. Get a little tipsy or something, you know? If you don't drink, that's fine. You don't need to. But I'm looking at this, and I see loving. I see loving for you, Scorpio. All right, so enjoy your weekend. Thank you so much for watching, Scorpio. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget your midweek reset tarot reading for Wednesday to Tuesday is available Wednesdays at 10 a.m. All right, so let's take you off the board, Scorpio, and move along. Move along. Oh, and it's Gemini. Welcome, Gemini, to your spooky freaking weekend. Let's roll your astro dice, shall we? Oh, God. Okay. All right. So we've got Pluto, planet of transformation, in Leo. Oof, very dramatic, I would say. Breakthroughs in love. In the third house, communication. Powerful communications. But be careful. Remember, your midweek reset, posted on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. That be careful what you say. Powerful conversations can be had, though, this weekend for you, Gemini. So communication is key. You may be also traveling this weekend, too. So be aware of that. Be safe. All right? We want you to be safe. So let's get the vibe. Welcome, Gemini. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And see what we have for you this weekend, this Halloween weekend. The children of the night. God. Yeah, okay, so this is stuck energy. This is stuck energy. The Eight of Swords and the Judgment card. Stuck in some kind of mindset. Something's going on here with you, Gemini, at the beginning of the weekend. Let's focus on this. Balance. Reciprocating energy. This isn't stuck, I'll tell you that. So we're unstucking ourselves. But this is huge. Get out of this stuck mentality. Okay? Maybe some of you got stuck working this weekend. Don't worry, it'll pay off. All right? For some reason, I got to tell you that. Don't worry, it'll pay off. But try to find a balance this weekend. I know you go from one extreme to the other, but please, please, please don't do that this time. Let's get, oracles for you. What do we have? Yeah, again, huge focus on balance. Interesting. And well-deserved reward. Something pays off this weekend for you. There's no doubt about it. By maintaining a balanced and harmonious mindset, it pays off this weekend. Payoff. It could be transformational in a dramatic kind of way. So open up to that, Gemini. Is that exciting or what? Because you're not sure what it is. All right. Let's see. What do we got for love and relationships? Ooh, this fucking looks great. All right. Yeah. Not one negative card in sight. New way of looking at things. Again, messages coming in. Communication, maybe. I like this. This is very feet on the ground, grounded approach with the Emperor taking action and empowering yourself, and the Queen of Pentacles nurturing that safety and that mutual feeling And it looks so good. You could be partying at home, going to a home party, something like that with the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups. This is great. So maybe this is just showing you one fuck of a week you had, and you're letting loose this weekend. Okay? Very good. I predict many a Gemini are going to be winning costume contests. Okay? You heard it here first. Ooh. All right. Let's see. What's our first message? And it's beginnings. Try again. New direction and starting over. All right. And this new direction is fantastic for you this weekend. All right. Let's get what's the vibe. And see what's the vibe. Ooh, okay. Pluto in Leo in the third would be an apology. Rash actions, insecure, arrogant. So be careful. And arrogant goes along with that Leo energy. So a lot of you Geminis, be careful. Remember, we had this talk in your midweek reset about it's a volatile time right now that once it comes out of your mouth, you can't take it back. So be aware of that. That's the only warning on this great weekend, is don't say too much. Okay? All right, let's get a closing message from the Rebel deck. Reminds me of Buddy. Buddy, our tarot cat, watches our readings. Buddy agrees. All right. Gemini, closing message. You got a feeling you just can't shake. That little voice inside you, listen to that shit. Okay? All right, but I'm going to tell you something. This looks like a fantastic weekend for you, Gemini, so open up to it. Again, I see you guys winning first place or something like that in a costume contest. Somebody may be apologizing to you. That kind of balances the scale out. You've had a shitty week, but man, is it going to be a great weekend, because you are settling for nothing less. Gemini, that was a very good weekend reading for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's take you off the board and see who's next. Moving along, and it's Capricorn. Welcome to the Freakin Weekend. Halloween edition. Let's roll the astro dice. All right, we've got Pluto in Taurus. Oof, that's some heavy grounded energy right there. Pluto in Taurus in the 6th house. So, wait, is that the 6th or the 9th? How am I supposed to look at that? Wait, if the dot's on top, that should be 6. And if the dot's on the bottom, that's 9. Or is that 6? Or that 9? I'm going with the top, and it's 6th house. So, the energy for you this weekend is transformational. But be flexible, okay? It's very grounding energy, you know? Could be doing stuff at home, getting some projects done there too. Maybe you're just handing out Halloween candy to the kids. Or are you one of those people that hand out toothbrushes and toothpaste? What a fucking buzzkill you are. I doubt it though. I bet you $10 you don't answer the door. You just lay on the floor with the lights off until Halloween trick-or-treating's over with. All right, let's see. Yeah, I see this as very nurturing, putting in the work, nurturing yourself, opening up to a lot of plans here. I got 2 8s. I like that. I like the way this looks. This is changing the way that you've normally done your Halloween. Okay. All right, that's fine. Maybe you're working this weekend, and that's okay. You know, All work and no play makes Capricorn a very, very nasty little zodiac sign. So be careful. But this looks very empowering. It looks like everyone's got their time filled, you know what I'm saying? And it works for you. So, again, you're putting in the work and it pays off. Yeah. Messages coming in. Clarity of belief. Again, you're seeing things differently. And Seven of Pentacles, putting in the work. We got the Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, which is a progression of just doing what works, you know what I mean, and making it work. And finding balance, not being so wishy-washy this weekend. You'll get it all done, really. It's going to go by fast, so enjoy it. Let's get love and relationships. Let's see. Let's see what we got for you. Ooh. Is that it? No, there's like one more in there. Oh, two more. Okay, good. Yeah, this is this is great. Sitting pretty. Nurture yourself and others. This is great, especially for your relationships. Offer comes in. Again, you got offers, so be flexible with all this wand energy. The Six of Wands and the Four of Wands. Yeah, very successful if you're entertaining at home. Maybe going to a home party here. Excellent. Some of you might be going to like a weird Halloween wedding or something like that. I don't know. This just looks like really good, engaging with other people. I like it. All right, let's get our messages. Obsession. Infatuation, adoration, and addiction. All right, so maybe somebody shows that they're obsessing over you. Open heart. So being receptive, having empathy, and of being vulnerable, because vulnerability is hot as fuck. So keep an open heart and an open mind this weekend, and holy shit, does it pay off. There's no doubt about that. So let's get what's the vibe. And see what's the vibe for you this Halloween weekend. And it's all about doing what you do best, and that's recharging. Breathe, let go, and clear your mind this weekend. I'll take that. This is good energy. It's feeling good. I don't see any hang-ups with this. You just may be indecisive about what to do. Do it all, Capricorn. Do it all. All right. Get over yourself and pull your shit together. Help people, give back, do good shit for humanity. Yeah, hand out candy. Or hand out toothbrushes and toothpaste. Or nothing at all. Either way, Capricorn, you're one happy goat. Okay? All right, Capricorn, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hope you have a safe and spooky Halloween weekend. Don't forget to watch your midweek reset tarot reading. And you know what? This is only really the only time that I get carte blanche to just be a goof. You know? Why not? Oh, you got to take things so serious. And I'm saying that to a Capricorn crowd. Unbelievable. All right, Capricorn, let's take you off the board and see who is next. All right, who is next on this spooky freaking weekend? And it's Libra. Libra, welcome to your freaking weekend. Happy Halloween. Let's roll the dice for your freaking weekend. Okay. All right. So we got Mercury, planet of communication, and Leo. Very loving and caring and open heart, really expressing their emotions in the 7th house. Oh, damn, Libra. Okay. This is speaking your truth about relationships. Interesting. The plot thickens. Maybe you're confessing to one of your ghouls that you're in love with them. Maybe expressing yourself, maybe writing in on a Halloween treat or something. I don't know. Well, let's get the vibe for you, Libra, for this spooky weekend. Spooky weekend. Oh, spooky. All right, so 10 of Wands, releasing your burdens, releasing the burdens of the week. Maybe it's been a long week. It's all right. You're feeling good, looking good, shining as bright as the sun. Absolutely embracing the weekend. And something you've been waiting for is coming down the pipe. I like that a lot. Okay. Let's get some guides. Let's get some oracles from your guides. Libra, anytime the sun's in a weekend reading, it's fun, okay? It's fun. If you release your burdens, if you allow healing to begin, you know. It's funny, she's pulling back the veil, and that's what happens this weekend. She's pulling back the veil. Interesting. And Master with the Devil, so don't be tempted to close your heart off. Open it up. Shine as brightly as the sun. That's exactly what that's telling you to do. Actually, some healing will take place when you do that. All right? So let's get relationships and see how that works for you. Relationships and love. 10 of Wands, you're finally letting something go here. So great change is happening this weekend for you too. So, ooh. Wow. Heavy Leo influence. We got the sun and the moon out. So uncertainty, you're letting go of that, putting that to rest. You're actually putting in the work to let go of any fear, doubt, or worry. That's good, especially when it comes to relationships. It makes you stronger. More Leo energy. Feeling strong, taming that lion. Page of Wands and the 8 of Wands is you gotta lighten up this weekend. Really enjoy yourself. Cupid's arrow too, and it's weird because Cupid's arrow is exactly how this is. Mercury and Leo in the 7th house. That is expressing your love, or someone expressing their love to you. Either way, it's been something you've been waiting for. So, interesting. Interesting. All right. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I think this is what we need to let go of. Silence. Frozen, no words, and Stonewall. This is where we don't want to be because we've got Mercury and Leo in the 7th house. That's expressing yourself and not being silent. This is the last thing you want to do, okay? Let's get what's the vibe. And see what else we have. Yeah, okay, see? This is the temptation of going to this. Divorce, ghosted, separation. Maybe you're just letting go of all of this. But this weekend looks really good. So you may be letting things go this week that give you a cause to celebrate, okay? All right, let's get a closing message from the Rebel deck. Maybe it's just as simple as get some fucking sleep this weekend. You can do that. You're being an ass because you're fucking tired. Face the pillow now, Libra. For a lot of you, maybe rest is just on the bill for this weekend. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we need rest. Or you can be like me and run yourself ragged until getting sick stops you in your tracks. And then, now, you're forced to sit. Lesson learned, Libra. But don't distance yourself. Speak your truth. Really, that's a big thing for you this weekend. But it looks great. With the sun there, shine bright, baby. Shine bright. Release this week, really, for the weekend, okay? All right, Libra, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, the midweek reset is available for you. Make sure you check that out. And you know what? I've got to fucking move this because that shouldn't be that way. What is it? Titles, or is it lower thirds? No. Oh, come on. Hold on a second. Please stand by. No. What happened to that now? Okay, let's move this one more time. Okay, let's hit that and see. It's still showing you, some bitch. All right. What screen am I on? Damn it. All right. Okay, now let's hit it. Why is it still doing that? Interesting. Anyway, all right. Libra, I'm going to take you off the board. Thank you so much for watching. Let's see who's next. Who's next on the freaking weekend? Taurus. Taurus, you got a full moon coming up. I bet you are feeling this energy, boy. Taurus, you got to be feeling this already. You can feel things ramping up. But before we begin, I almost didn't do your Astro Dice influence. And what do we have? Neptune. Intuition. In Gemini. In the 7th house. So there may be some mystery that you need to solve, Taurus. Ooh, everybody loves a spooky mystery to solve. Maybe you're doing it with a bunch of teenagers and a stoner who's got a weird fucking dog. You know what I mean? I'd go for it. You know what I'm saying? But Taurus, yeah, this is making sure you got both sides of the story, okay? Especially when it comes to relationships, just so you know. All right, let's get the vibe. Let's get the vibe. Yeah, especially when it comes to relationships with the 2 of Cups. And Taurus, you've been on this relationship kick, partnerships, that kind of thing. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, let down your walls. You're being defensive. You're strong enough. Have faith this weekend. Yeah, things are coming together. Wow, damn. Heavy Leo influence. 2 of Cups to the 4 of Wands. Could be going out to a party. Don't be so rigid. You're resilient. Maybe you're just not feeling, oh, fuck, I don't want to do Halloween. But you know what? You got the invite. You got to do it. Go. Show up. Okay? You'll be pleasantly surprised. All right? So, this is good. This is good. This is, for singles, maybe a relationship coming together, meeting somebody. But if those walls are up, you ain't doing shit this weekend. I'll tell you that right now. So, let's get, ooh, there they are. Yeah, patience this weekend. Please have some patience and faith and put in the work. You want to have a great weekend? Then you make it that way. You know what I mean? Another 8. Very good. I like that, Taurus. This is a very positive weekend for you. But just know that everything's going to work out. As soon as you get defensive, everything goes tits up, really. So, be aware of that. All right, let's look at relationships. What else? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, look at that. God damn. The 2 of Wands. Yeah, maybe traveling, going somewhere. This is definitely travel. 10 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Could be dealing with a fellow Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Pisces, Aquarius. Wow. That's good shit. This is probably one of the best readings of this weekend, Taurus. And I think it's all building up to that full moon. That's happening on the 5th in your sign. So this is a build up to this. So go back and watch your midweek reset. Check this out. And then you could also check out the full moon readings that we did on Thursday. So yeah, absolutely, Taurus. That's fantastic. This is good. Don't be defensive. Don't be rigid. Open up. You know what I mean? Good things. Good things. Yeah, look at that. I love that. Peace, balance, harmony, and friendship. Huge focus on all of the above. Looks very promising. Very good. All right, let's get what's the vibe. All right, let's get, what's the vibe? What else do we have? So again, the only warning is that 9 of Wands. You just may not feel like you got, oh God, I don't want to do this. Just do it, okay? Yeah. Smell the roses. Slow down. Take some you time and get out in nature. That's your remedy right there. Man, does this pay off? This is great energy for you, Taurus. Don't squander it. All right? Let's get a closing message. That's like one of the best readings so far of this freaking weekend. Closing message is, whatever you're thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the fucking time. Yeah. Now is not the time to be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not doing anything. There's a bigger plan here, especially if you have a significant other. So count them in too, and just don't be a stubborn bitch about it. Really. I mean, it's time to open up. All right, Taurus. Fantastic weekend, though. I mean, come on. That looks beautiful. All the indicators are there. So make sure you check out your midweek reset, Taurus. That's posted on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. And that will give you more insight to what's going on and leading up to that full moon for you. So that's incredible. All right, Taurus, enjoy your weekend. Be safe. Have fun. And let's see who's next. And it's Pisces. All right. Pisces, welcome to your freaking weekend. Let's roll your astral dice. Okay. We got Mars, action. In Capricorn, applied, steady action. Not just, but applied acceleration. You know what I mean? And we've got in the 9th house. So there could be traveling going on here. Okay? Road trip. That's what I see. Road trip this weekend. Interesting. Okay. This may be opening up to new ways of thinking, new ways of accomplishing things, Pisces. But definitely some travel. Okay? So be aware of that. And let's get the vibe. Thank you so much for being here. I love doing the freaking weekends for you, especially on this Halloween. All right, yeah, so this week could have been fraught with all kinds of shit to make you go, I'm not doing shit this weekend. Okay, but I would let this go. Nurture yourself, okay? And 8 of Wands, yeah, fast action, communication coming in. Let go of your judgment. Maybe you're one of those people like me that just can't stand Halloween. But this is nurturing yourself and not, I don't know, that looks like outside influences. Don't let that bother you. It's the weekend, baby. You know what I mean? Don't take I don't know. Just set yourself free. Maybe setting yourself free from the week and you're enjoying yourself. I think you will. I'm pretty sure you're up for it. Yeah. Yeah, release the week. Heal from the week. Move on from all the bullshit this week. And an opportunity beckons, so do not turn your back on any opportunities, invites, or anything else like that. Follow me? Because this works out really well. Really well. You may have an opportunity to just get out and, and the moon's going to be in your sign this weekend. So you're going to be feeling it. So release it. Heal it. Okay? Let's look at relationships and love and all that. We got the 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck telling you that there's a focus on relationships. Calm your storm, though. Yeah, you may just be pissed off at the world. But you're strong enough to do this. Another 8. 888 is abundance. 888, yeah, abundance. Where are my cards? Didn't have the cards out. abundance, achievement, and staying focused this weekend. All right, that pays off. That really does. Good for you. Let's get some messages. Okay. All right, so now this is kind of making sense. Cloudy judgment. Illusions, unbalanced and distorted. So, again, you see the lightning here. Maybe your plans get rained out. You know what I mean? It's all right. Change them. Don't turn your back on an opportunity. Let's look at what's the vibe. And see, what we have here. Yeah, keep that door closed on all of this stuff. Old exes, dead relationships, and especially old ways. We don't want that, all right? Let's get a closing message for you, Pisces. Okay, maybe this is the message that says it all. Stop fucking whining. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. Have the strength to change you have the strength to change your world, so do it. All right. So instead of bitching, pissing, and moaning about it, oh my God, I didn't even see that. And focus on harmony, balance, peace, and happiness. That's all you should be focused on this weekend. So stop fucking whining. All right, Pisces, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Yeah, don't cling to old shit. You know what I mean? Let that shit go. And stop whining. Heal that part of yourself that just wants to... You know what I mean? Plans change. It's okay. Stay focused. That's a big one. All right, Pisces, don't forget, watch your midweek reset tarot reading Wednesdays at 10 a.m. And watch your full moon reading that happened on Thursday. So much info for you guys. That's incredible. I love doing that for you. All right, Pisces, have a great, safe weekend. Enjoy it. And let's see who is next. I am just fucking marathoning, baby. And it's Aquarius. Welcome, Aquarius. Tuesday freaking weekend. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get your astro dice. We have Pluto transformation, perspective, in Taurus, grounded energy, in the 11th house. All right, so you may be meeting light-minded people this weekend, Aquarius. You know, birds of a feather flock together kind of energy. I love that. So, let's get the vibe for you. Okay? You may be dreaming big, too. And Pluto is actually in your sign, and it's direct. So, things are moving forward for you. At least I hope they are. And if they're not, you got to ask yourself what the obstacle is. All right, so let's get the vibe for you this weekend. Ooh. Anything else? Wow. All right, yeah. So we've probably had some crazy shit going down this week. It's time you get an opportunity. Actually, an opportunity comes out of this that you may not be aware of. Excellent. And the fool is, don't be foolish. Take that first step. Do something you've never done before this weekend. Yeah. This is a new chance here. This is good. So let's not be like, no, you know what? I'm not going to take you on your offer. Take the offer. Really, it pays off for you, okay? So let's get some oracles. And see what we have for Aquarius for this Halloween weekend. Halloween, HALLOWEEN spells Halloween. All right, yeah. Let's not be tempted to get all fucking helpless and hopeless. You have many around you. Don't be foolish. Don't turn your back on the opportunity here. Open up to it. There's something, I don't want to say magical. That's too fantastical, but things are actually working out in your favor this weekend. So pay attention to that. You heard it here first. All right, let's look at relationships and love. Let's see what we got going on with that. Let's see what we got. What do we have for Aquarius this weekend? Just 2, huh? Yeah, uncertainty. Let that go. Trust your intuition. And King of Wands. Yeah, definitely doing something different here and opening up to it. Leo energy may be there also. Let's get more messages. More messages. Stress. Yeah, you're feeling a lot of that. Turbulence, tension, and arguments. All right, let it go. De-stress this weekend. Give yourself a chance to do that. Instead of freaking out, you know. But there's an opportunity here for you, so don't stress about it. All right, let's see. What else do we have for Aquarius? Okay. Which one? Keep the one on the bottom. All right. Put that one back. Okay. Wow. I like this. Nurturing, mentorship, wisdom, giving back. There's a theme here. Nurturing and feminine energy with gentleness, nurturing and mothering. So again, that's some good energy here. You know, nurturing you, maybe being able to nurture another. I'm telling you, something's up here, Aquarius. Something is up. Let's get... Oh, we already got what's the vibe. Damn. We're just blowing through these readings, you know? It's a high energy weekend, I'm telling you. So let's get a closing message for you, Aquarius. And it's get over yourself and pull your shit together, Aquarius. Why? Help people, give back, do good shit for humanity. Again, nurturing, mentoring. Instead of sitting in this energy, give back in some way. Maybe just handing out candy and scaring some kids, you know, I don't know. But there's an opportunity here that you shouldn't turn your back on this weekend. Say yes, don't say no. All right? Okay, Aquarius, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your midweek reset tarot reading. That's posted on Wednesdays to give you the vibe from Wednesday to Tuesday. Absolutely. Aquarius, be safe, have fun, and let's see who is next. Ooh, and we got Aries. Aries, welcome to the freaking weekend. Let's roll your astrology dice. All right, we have the moon, emotions, in Libra. Wishy-washy, trying to find balance in the 5th. All right, so Aries, there could be this weekend you trying to balance out how you feel about somebody else. You know, maybe letting go of something or actually communicating that to them in some form or fashion. All right, so let's go ahead and get the vibe for this Halloween weekend. Just be safe. Moon in Libra can be very wishy-washy, but I think a lot of you single Aries are open to a relationship. You want that balance, you know, you deserve it. So open up to it. Again, maybe meeting somebody at a Halloween event. Oh, wow. Okay. Anything else? Just had some cards fly out over to the right. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah, this is big. No more holding back. You're strong enough this weekend. And getting together with friends, maybe traveling or something like that. Yeah, this is really good. This is really good. You may be, again, that imbalance of the emotions may be because you're holding back what you need to say. And I think you need to say it. But you're definitely going out with friends. You definitely want to be in that realm. You don't want to hold back. If you get an opportunity to do something, do it. You know, don't forget that. Do it. But definitely something with friends, family, that kind of thing. So don't hold back. That's the big thing this weekend. You know, maybe you're just, I don't know, I don't want to do that this weekend. But you come around, and it's good. All right. Let's get some oracles. Ooh. Yeah. Big thing about not holding back and speaking your truth this weekend. Speak up. Go with the flow. That's what you need to do. And luck is on your side and coming together. 2 of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. Why single yourself out? Things coming together. Coming full circle also. This is good. Very good energy. All right. Let's get relationships. Let's see how this is going to... Ooh, the Fool. Yeah, don't be foolish. Yeah, wishy-washy. Again, decide. Do it. That's what this weekend is saying to you. Do it. And the 3 of Cups celebrating. Again, lots of celebrating. Coming together. Damn. Damn, Aries. This is good. This is really good. Open up. Don't close off this weekend. The last thing I want to do is hear that you had a shitty weekend. You know what I mean? All right. Distracted. Sidetracked. Change and delays. All right. So maybe this is what... It seems like in the week you are distracted, and then it catches up to you and you're like, oh my God. The weekend's already here. What do I got to do things, so don't get distracted, and that's okay. Change and delays are happening for a reason. Go with the flow. All right, let's get, what's the vibe for you? Ooh, and there it is. Ooh, and it's nightlife. All right. Striptease, gamble, Vegas. Listen, the Wheel of Fortune is out here, and this says Vegas, gamble, that kind of thing. Sure, if you're going to the casino this weekend, you're going to hit it big. But go out. This looks like Aries going out and partying hard. I'm telling you, this looks great. This looks great. Let's get a closing message for you. But don't hold back this great weekend. Just because you're indecisive, All right, Aries. Believe what you see. Believe what you see. Face reality or live in fucking La La Land. Choose bravely. All right. You heard it here first. All right, Aries. Wow. What a reading. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. That's going to do it for your freaking weekend. Don't forget, Aries, watch your midweek reset tarot reading. That gives you the vibe for Wednesday to Tuesday. And we talk more in depth about the week energy. But this is looking really good. So Aries, don't hold back and open up. Plans, plans, plans. They may be a-changing, but they're changing for the better. It's funny how things work out this weekend. Almost supernatural. All right, Aries, I love you all. Thank you for watching. And let's see who is last but not least on the freaking weekend. Virgo, have you been last for a while? It's Virgo. Virgo, welcome to the freaking weekend. You are last but not least. Let's roll your dice for you. Okay, we've got Mars action in Virgo. Okay, so you are fucking in the 3rd house. You are very direct about what you're saying, and you're not taking any prisoners. And Virgo, this is all about you right now. You are action, action, action. So go ahead and put that forward. Be careful about what you say. You could be traveling too, doing a lot. Virgo, you're moving, man. You are moving, moving, moving. So let's get the vibe for our last but not least Virgos. Okay? For the freaking weekend. Oh, the devil is out. Okay. Yeah, don't be tempted to sit in this shit all weekend. I know it's a spooky time, but that's too spooky. All right? Yeah. So, it's time to move on. Yep, that's right. Move on. Be patient this weekend and fill your cup. This is all about you. This is good. So again, let's not sit and shoulda, woulda, coulda, all right? Let's fill our cups first. This is beautiful, okay? I know this don't look it, but let's get some oracles. Let's see what else they add to this. Ooh. Ooh. All right. What do we have? Yeah, don't turn your back on an opportunity here, Virgo. I'm telling you, there's something at work. You create the weekend you want. Manifest it based on where you're thinking, where you're going here. And Ace of Wands, new vitality, new beginning. Yes, that's 2 aces this weekend. Hell yeah. Aces are high this weekend. Wow. All right. Ooh. Yeah, don't be anxious. Let go of that. Again, where are you putting your focus? And 10 of Pentacles, this is stability. This is good times had by all. Yeah, this is you coming probably out of a rough week into one hell of a good weekend, all right? I like that, especially when it comes to relationships. So don't stress about it, okay? Trust your intuition. Heart song, telepathy, and inner knowing. Yeah, you've got an inner knowing that it's time to release some things and take care of yourself first. That's huge, all right? So let's get what's the vibe. Oh. What do I keep? The one on the bottom? All right, yeah. See, again, paranoid, cautious, insecure, and guarded. This makes for a shitty weekend. So let's let go of this, okay? Trust your inner heart and your knowings about this. Don't turn your back on an opportunity this week. Yeah. Look at that. Virgo, stop talking. There may be too much talk going on. Shut your mouth and listen. Listen to your intuition. Listen to what the universe is guiding you towards this weekend. But this is good. 2 aces, new beginnings all around. But you know, you've got to not be tempted to go there, wherever there is for you. All right, Virgo? Okay, that is going to do it for this freaking weekend. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Don't forget to watch your midweek reset tarot reading. And that's going to do it for this Halloween edition of the Freakin Weekend. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you would like a personal reading with me, click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page. In person or online, I got you covered. All right, everybody, have a safe and lovely weekend this weekend. And thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you when I see you.